What's going on? This is Patty with KHTS bringing you some information from Mr. Cardon Ellis because that's right. Cardon Ellis from Unipest Pest Control is in this house right this very moment.
Or the station.
The station, yes.
Right?
The station.
Or in the house.
The house. Yes, sir.
Yeah. We're gangster up in KHTS. When people think of Santa Clarita, they definitely think straight up thug and just like, urban hardcore. But, we'll run with that.
As you can see, though, guys, we got Cardon in the booth.
Yeah.
How's
if
it hanging, man?
Question whether or not this is recorded live, I think there's your answer right there.
Oh my goodness! Well, Cardon, I was gonna say thanks for coming, Cardon, but no,
we're gonna call you Patty the baby now or something.
That's my rap name. What can I say? But
yeah. So hit me, man. What do you got?
Well, Cardon, actually, I brought you in because I have a little bit of a not a dilemma, but like a question.
Okay.
I have a friend.
The meaning of life, it's deep and it's profound. A different question.
It's
a pest control question.
A pest control question.
Keep going.
So my friend is actually, she just had a baby. And she lives out in Saugus. She's kind of a little freaked out with all the spiders and bugs that are all around, outside, especially because I'm getting bug bites left and right. But she's terrified because she's got a newborn baby, and there's pesticides, and she's a little freaked out. And I didn't have the right information, but I said, what?
This is her first kid, right?
This is her first kid.
Oh, okay,
first time mother.
Okay, so we actually, what's funny? It's hilarious that you bring this up because in our office, we literally have a name for it. It's the first time mommy speech.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. No,
Huh.
So you don't have kids, right?
I do not.
You don't. Okay, so I have 2 kids. And all of the mothers in the audience can 100% attest to this, all right? That first kid, you stress over it.
Right.
Oh, mothers, they stress over. They will get cloth diapers. They'll be mashing their own baby food. They'll be going all organic. Holding their hand that first kid, just every potentiality, everything that could potentially go wrong in your mind is going wrong, and you're preventing against it, and you are just like super mom, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're worried about everything. Dude, by the time the third kid rolls around, like you're straight pressure washing off the kid, buying the store-bought diapers.
Yeah.
And if he gets into the Snickers bars with high fructose corn syrup, you're like, fine, just don't choke on something. You know what I'm saying? So in the office, it's very common that we get called from I don't want to say disgruntled mothers, but concerned mothers, because, if you have like a black widow around and you have a child that's less than 8 years old, that can be extremely dangerous. So you want to protect your child. But at the same time, there's fear over this word pesticide that we've heard news reports over and so on and so forth. So you get this kind of like, I don't want to say cognitive dissonance, but, this kind of just like a lot of first time mothers, they want pest control, but they want to make sure it's safe for their kids because, the kid is their life and they're first time mothers, right? So we literally call it the first time mommy speech. And basically it's different for every mother because every situation is unique.
Yeah.
But by and large, they want to make sure that what they're using is, quote, safe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For their kids.
Like products
and so on and so forth. Yeah. And so, safe is a weird word that has a bazillion definitions, so we generally stray from it. But what we do is we tell them all of the statistics and things that they don't have to worry about. And so to all the first-time mothers out there that want pest control, right? Or even second or third-time mothers that are just concerned about it, right?
Right.
Pest control's risks far outweigh, their rewards far outweigh any kind of risk. All of these products that we use, the first thing I bring to these mothers' attention is all the products that we use are actually designed for families. All of these protocols were made for families, right? Made for residential control situations. And a lot of the pesticides that, you hear worries about, news reports about, and so on and so forth are from like agricultural pesticides that are used like way out in farm fields, like 500 miles from here. You know what I'm saying? Where there's like an avocado crop that has an emergency application situation because, $50 million worth of avocados are about to succumb to some kind of fungus or whatever. Right. And part of the reason a lot of this confusion is caused by some of these residential first-time mothers is because the word pesticide is such a broad word. It encompasses molluscicides, herbicides, fungicides, and insecticides. Now, in residential pest control, we're only using one of those insecticides meant to kill basically small crawling ants and spiders. These products have a lower toxicity rating than table salt, if table salt were to have a toxicity rating.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, dude, there's preservatives and chemicals that the FDA approves every single day that are worse off for us than, the products that we're spraying to get rid of your ants and spiders.
Oh, wow.
But because we hear some of these horror stories, online or in newspapers about, oh, there was a pesticide spill or something. Man, let me tell you, like fungicides used to protect crops are a completely different story. Herbicides used to keep a detrimental fungal growth happening or, some kind of invasive species attacking a crop so it fails.
Right.
Man, some of those products are products that, we have to suit up for, use respirators for, and they can only be used legally in like emergency applications. Okay. But for just regular Valencia, I want to get rid of my ants and spiders. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, your kid's going to be fine. Everything we use is eco-friendly. All the protocols are pet and family friendly. And what's really wild is the vets out there, as in veterinarians, not, ex-Marines.
Right.
I shouldn't say ex-Marine though, because once Marine, always Marine, right? You know what I'm saying?
True. That's true.
So, all of the veterinarians and all their doctors are actually very sympathetic to what I'm about to say, because the products that we use are oftentimes actually used on pets and animals and children when they get diseases associated with insects.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like if you go on a vacation to Brazil, you take your family on some cruise and you're in Rio de Janeiro or something like that to see the big Christus statue and all that other stuff.
Yes.
And you come back with the South American botfly, which is an insect that burrows into your skin. Oh, yeah. Isn't it scary?
That's so freaky.
Well, if you were to get that, there's all kinds of topical creams. Some hospitals will actually draw up a bath for a child that gets that or an animal that gets that and then just soak them in like bifenthrin or fipronil. Fiprigard, which is a very popular product used for dogs as an anti-flea treatment, a kind of shampoo or a cream sold in PetSmart.
Mm-hmm.
The active ingredient of that is fipronil, which is the same stuff that's in a very popular product called Termidor that we use for ants, so on and so forth. And we're talking about products that are just, they're phenomenal. They're great. They're all they're all pet friendly. They're all eco-friendly in their application protocols. And so to the first time mothers out there, yes, there is a way that you can find that balance where you don't have to worry about your kid and you can live a pest-free life. You just got to make sure that you sign up with a cool, eco-friendly company like ours. So yeah, that's actually the first time mommy speech. It was a really long speech and I veered verbose. I apologize. But yeah, it's I talked to a lot of concerned mothers. It's probably 20% of my job.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
But I mean, lengthy, but it was effective and also very vital information anyways. Because that is actually really interesting that some of those chemicals are also in other chemicals for like medical baths and other things that you're dousing your kids and pets in as well. Like it's like, oh, it's just
even
a variant.
Even your use of the word chemical though.
Yeah.
Is that kind of freaks people out because
all
the time they always call me and they say like, I want pest control, but I just don't want to use chemicals. And it's kind of funny because, I mean, there is part of you that wants to smack the person and say everything's a chemical. Dihydrogen oxide
chemistry,
is H2O.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Literally water is dihydrogen oxide. So, I mean,
that's true.
everything is a chemical. When you drink a bottle of water, you're literally drinking a chemical.
Mm-hmm.
But without resorting to some kind of super academic and lengthy explanation, I usually am able to reassure them that, like, look, a lot of what you hear about in news reports and see in movies and so on and so forth, isn't real. Breaking Bad is not real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's nobody boiling amphetamines in the middle of your house while foggers go off and then CGI cockroaches crawl out of
Walter White is not in your basement.
Walter White is not in your basement.
No Heisenberg.
You know what I'm saying? But a lot of our notions of what pest control is are derived from old silly stigmas.
Yeah.
Akin to, as I've said before, this idea that you can't eat before you go swimming or else you're going to end up, getting cramps. So other than that, if you guys got any kind of questions, they can always call us. It's fun. It's super fun talking to the first time mommies too, though.
Yeah.
Just because oftentimes they're really open to advice.
Right.
And there's nothing that's more fun as a father that's gotten 2 kids through their infancy and their toddler years than just giving some solid points on some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That, and then also just, helping them get through those weird years where you just have to sing Baby Shark every day. You know,
yeah.
you know
I have a couple baby cousins, so
yeah, you know, we
trust
got
me.
like Blues Clues theme
I
song
love
down.
Blues
and,
Clues,
you know,
though.
yeah, not so much anymore, but it was cool in like, you know, the early 2000s.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole 9 yards, Minecraft, football,
Fortnite.
Nintendo Switch, you know what I'm saying? Unicorns. Yeah, we got it all.
Yeah. Well, there you hear it, guys. Cardon Ellis.
At Unipest, we give Nintendo Switch advice also.
Gaming advice by
Yeah.
Cardon Ellis. But no, seriously though, Cardon, I want to thank you so much. That was actually really, really insightful.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go once, later on today, I'm going to go tell my friend to what you told me and told everybody here.
Yeah. So you can call me.
Yeah, and if she's got any questions, I'll absolutely give you her number or give her your number. Sorry, what is that number though, Cardon?
It's 661 bug 7575.
Okay.
So it's our own area code. You don't even have to memorize that one because
Right.
everybody already knows it. It's
661.
literally just bug
Mhm.
7575. That's it.
Bug 7575.
Pretty cool,
Fantastic.
huh?
And if they can reach you also on the internet at www.unipest.com, is that correct?
Yep. www.unipest.com.
Fantastic. Well, this is Patty with KHTS, Cardon Ellis. We are signing out on this one. For more information, you can always check us out at 98.1 FM AM 1220 KHTS or check us out at our website, hometownstation.com.